day is full of possibilities.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
I have to admit, the third generation sense.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too. Oh, a lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
I assure you I'm being productive.
All systems nominal.
Good to see you.
What are you talking about? They're acting the same as they do every day.
Unit B592
May I be the
is
first to welcome
undergoing
you,
the
sir.
reclamation
We're looking
process
forward
as
to
we
working
speak.
with you.
Before long, he'll be
And
back in the
you're
workforce.
sure about that?
I observe them every day. They might be the most remarkable creations in the Institute's history.
I've never understood why we created them in the first place. I still don't see their purpose.
I like to think the ability to create them is purpose enough.
Let's just get down to business.
Yes, of course.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard, before they have time to react to our new position.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
Dr. Lee.
My
We're making real
compliments on
progress.
getting
Thanks to you.
V592 back to us so quickly.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
From what I hear,
honored
that
to
rogue
welcome
synth
you
at
here.
Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
There you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You?
It's the only way we can ensure the Institute's safety. That makes it the right thing to do.
I'm glad you agree. None what comes next will be easy. That conviction may help keep us all going. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. You can imagine my relief when I learned that you have, apparently, already taken care of that problem. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
Nope. Not a problem at all.
I regret that it came to this, even if you don't. There was just no way to compromise with those people. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us. An attempt to take... We need to destroy them.
You're right. We take the fight.
I'm glad you agree. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
So even if we fight them here, eventually we're screwed.
Oh, not necessarily. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
You seem pretty convinced this will work.
The Institute is nothing if not thorough. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. Time is of the essence. Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
Sean says it's time.
Ah, that. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
Am I going to know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real...
Sure.
For every... And... Oh! I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't...
Okay, that's...
I know, right? I mean, your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime.
Uh-huh. It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
Uh-huh. What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well.
Sure.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited. excited about having the reactor online.
Reds try to make Sproul weak. Ha! No cover. Not good place to fight. Good defenses. Hard to attack.
Excuse me.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Here I am. What did you need?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
Glad to meet you. We can use some more veterans around here.
Ah, well, you're right about that. I feel like some of these you've got still may need their diapers changed.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
At least we're trying to help people.
Don't give me any attitude, Sonny. I've been a Minuteman longer than you.
Right.
But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now...
Uh-huh. We were doing just fine without your help.
Really? I guess you know all about the castle's old armory, then.
First I've heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It's been almost 50 years since this place was wiped out. I'm probably the last person alive who remembers how it was. The castle's armory was located over there, in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment
You're
was
tuned to
stored.
Radio
Weapons,
Freedom, the
ammo,
voice of the Minutemen.
you name it.
It's 12 noon.
Come on, I'll show you.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
I hope you have an idea.
Of course I do. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the Northeast Bastion. This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Excuse me.
I didn't bring any explosives, but I sure as heck hope you've got some handy. Come on, General. You must have some way to clear this rubble. Let's get down.
My leg!
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation. Sarge. Powering up.
Well, I would have never... That's over with.
File corruption.
He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know. Let's see. I used to know this password. One if by land. Nah, that's not it. For the Commonwealth. Ah, darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it. That explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. I guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore? Rest in peace, General. The fight is done, and the Minutemen live on.